Здесь. Мужики, ну давайте, двигайте ящики в кладовку. Давай, 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 давай.
That's Russian. Must be Bjarkhov's base. Fuchs is probably off the plane already. Gotta be quick. But it won't be as easy getting off this plane as it was getting on.
Давайте, шевелитесь. Мужики, ну давайте, двигайте ящики в кладовку. Давай, 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 давай.
Ladies and gents, welcome back to Hitman 2 Silent.
Hello, 47, Diana here. There's an extraordinary coincidence taking place in Siberia. Two high-profile targets will be meeting each other for the first time. Our client wants you on the job. It's a golden opportunity to get to both men, making it a high-risk, high-reward operation. There's no margin of error on this one, and our client is not accustomed to disappointment. Your code name on this operation is Mr. Bird. Our man on the base will answer to the codename Yurishka. This might look like a straightforward mission, but be careful, 47. You don't want any extra trouble in that environment.
Okay, let's try that again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Hitman Contracts with me, your host Kaiser. I'm so used to saying Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, it's just sort of drilled into me, but that is fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I would say this was a fairly difficult mission with a lot of positioning involved, especially when you're getting frisked by some guards. I don't know why I keep saying it sounds like when one of the teachers at my school, he always goes I keep doing it. You know how it is. What we need to do is wait for this guy to go and pick up his crate. Damn it.
Hello, 47, Diana here. There's an extraordinary coincidence taking place in Siberia. Two high-profile targets will be meeting each other for the first time. Our client wants you on the job. It's a golden opportunity to get to both men, making it a high-risk, high-reward operation. There's no margin of error on this one, and our client is not accustomed to disappointment. Your code name on this operation is Mr. Bird. Our man on the base will answer to the codename Yurishka. This might look like a straightforward mission, but be careful, 47. You don't want any extra trouble in that environment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hitman 2 Silent. Bollocks. Hitman Contracts. This is the second mission in Hitman Contracts. As you can tell, this is not live commentary, as it was just frustrating and really long. I kept on making really silly mistakes throughout this mission that you shouldn't really make. But with any luck, this playthrough will explain how not to make the same mistakes I have made. As you can hear, my hay fever is playing up, but I am going to try the best to deal with it. First thing we want to do is steal this guy's outfit. Later on, you will notice that we will get guards are now looking for a suspicious civilian, because the syringe only knocks them out for a certain period of time. So unless you want to kill him, which we do not, you will get an alert because of that. So yeah, so just take his outfit and pick up a crate of groceries and run inside. It's a very long mission to sort of commentate over. There's a lot of bars to go as I'm looking at the editing software right now. I will be back in just a second so I can blow my nose. I will be right back. Okay, so we're back. You're going to want to run into the kitchen, drop your box of groceries and pick up the poison. The laxative, sorry. You're going to want to put the laxative in the soup, which means you will get the guard into the toilet so you can steal his outfit. Now we're just going to sit in the toilet for a very long time while we wait for all of this stuff to happen, but that's fine. We do not mind that at all, as I will give you a small update I don't know whether I've started my newest Let's Play. I might do it once I've finished recording the narration to this, or I might not. It really depends on how I feel after this because of the issues that we are coming across with exams. That I have one tomorrow, and I really should be revising for that, but I thought I would just do this narration first before I did that. There is definitely a couple of games I want to do, but I don't want to start them until after my exams. Whether this is up after my exams, as I've still got quite a lot of the Hitman series to upload. I might do that now on my other monitor while I record this, as there's not much happening. Basically, what you're going to want to do is wait for the guard to get up and start walking towards you, which we are still waiting for actually. Which is a little bit sad, but we're going to have to deal with it. This is the Shot in the Dark mission. That's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, I've already uploaded that. Just making sure that I'm keeping these in the right order, as I didn't keep them in the right order while uploading. The guard is still eating his soup. As you can see, it takes a very, very long time to do. And because of that, it sort of creates a very long mission. Finally, he has finished eating his soup and he's coming towards us, meaning we can do a little bit more active sort of a role now. We're going to open the door for him. He's going to come in past us and take the... We're going to sneak up behind him, fiber wire him, run outside the door to make the guard go away, or he will escort you to the next objective. But we do not want to do that. This is a small break I've put in, I think. Why did I do that? Probably answering someone calling me, actually. It looks like that happened. So you're going to want to run outside, run down towards the tunnel through the mountain, which you shouldn't have any problems doing. There's basically no guards up to that point, so you're just going to want to continue to run through the tunnel. I just need to shut my window actually. So just run through the tunnel. Once you get to the other side of the tunnel, you're going to want to turn left to get to the next objective. As you can see, there is a hell of a lot of running around, and there's not much action in this mission. I do know, however, that the next mission I have already done and commentated over actually. Is a lot more fun. It's probably one of the most enjoyable I've come across in a while, especially after hitting the valley. I know I don't stop talking about that mission, but it really was terrible. So,
go right in, Mr. Fox.
What you're going to want to do is stand pretty far away from this guard, or he will realize that you are not the person you're saying that you are. So yeah, when you get through this door, you're going to want to drop your weapons, as you do get searched on the upper floors. I know my attention seems to be drifting, but the hay fever is really cruel. So what I'm doing now is showing you where 3 of the bombs are. If you want to get those, you're going to want to walk straight through that door and straight into the room and pick up the bombs. Wait until your meter goes all the way down and then leave again, as that means that you don't have to do
stand still.
A later part. You can just go straight to blowing up the submarine. However, because I'm showing you where to get both sets of bombs and both ways to do different things, we're going to be doing the latter, which means getting a radiation suit and getting the bombs from inside the submarine itself. First things first, though, is we're going to be greeted by our next target. This guy is not hard to kill at all. He trusts you instantly, gives you a hug like an old friend, even though you've never met before. But that is fine.
So good to meet you
Indeed.
at last, Fabian.
So
I
don't be
prefer
a
doing
short
business
dude.
face to face. We shall have some vodka.
None for me, thanks.
No? Very well, Fabian. Very well.
Anyway, so now the cutscene is finished, what you're going to want to do is sneak up behind him, wait until he turns around to pour the vodka and strangle him, basically. As you can see, it's very easy way to take him out. Earlier in the mission, there was a guy with a sniper rifle, so if you are that way inclined, you can do it that way if you like. I'm not going to judge you. However, we like to do stuff in a little more methodical fashion. So there's a lot more corridors to run around. We're just going to go and pick up our weapons and move straight on to the next part of the mission. There are our weapons now. Just checking I haven't left anything. And now we're just going to run straight through the door and to the next part of the mission, which is quite far away again. So now that we have time to sit around and wait for the mission to happen, I am going to mute my mic until we get to the next interesting part, so I can have a break. See you guys in a minute. Okay, so you're going to want to run into this building here and go directly to your right. I have no idea why I went to first person. Pick up the radiation suit and run back outside the door. What I do here is I'm seeing if I have feet, which I do. Another lovely bit of detail from IO Interactive, published by Squeenix. So I just love the amount of detail they've put into these games. So the next thing you're going to want to do is run past these guards and pick up some bombs. Not a very hard mission at all. Lots of different things that you can do, but this is the way that I'm doing it. So we're going to run into this room, pick up 3 bombs, and then we're going to go down and plant them around the submarine, which isn't really a difficult part, but it just takes a very, very long time. So you know how it is. Longer things take. To run around, the longer the missions are and the more boring they are, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. Now that we have dealt with it, we're gonna continue explaining what we're doing here. We're just walking around the submarine, placing the bombs so we are ready for the next part of the mission. Now positioning is key in the next part of the mission. So the way I figured it out was trial and error, basically. It took me about 30 runs to get this right. I didn't know what I was doing, so when you're pre-preparing levels, is what you have to do. Best part of a Sunday afternoon, I think it was. No idea why I looked at that there. So basically what you're going to want to do is just run back up to the ladder and go and get your previous outfit. Once we have our previous outfit, we are going to continue with the commentary, but until then, I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so here we are with our outfit. You're not going to want to go down again, or it will take slightly longer. What you're just going to want to do is go across the little ice bridge over there and wait for the guard. Now, I use the guard as a positioning mechanic. I stand around until he is back in the patrol route that I need him to be on, so I can figure out where I need to stand to block some guards from seeing some dead bodies once you blow the submarine up. Now is the perfect time to say any kills that you get when the submarine blows do not count against you or count as aggression technique in the ending of the mission. So when the guard is standing there, you're just going to want to stand slightly to the left, which is the perfect position to stop the guards from doing their big patrol. And once that happens, they're sort of like, did something blow up? Oh, I didn't notice. Yeah, a little bit of funny AI, but it is quite an old game. It's not that modern, so and the little bits of detail, such as being able to see your legs in first person, mirrors the tie physics. Pretty well played by IO Interactive. However, what I didn't explain was there's a certain position to load that up. Once the guard has reached the back, his patrol is back on the wooden part. When he turns around and starts walking back towards you, then you want to blow it up to make sure he dies. Now, we stood in the perfect position to stop those guards going anywhere near the submarine and seeing what we actually did. Now, just in case any of the AI goes a little bit funny and decides to go back over there, what you're going to want to do is the second you blow that submarine up is to start running back to the plane, as it is a very, very important that you do this, or you run the risk of getting bodies found, which will ruin Silent Assassin, which is the whole point of these missions and this Let's Play, is to show you guys how to get the Silent Assassin that you deserve, unless you're that type of person who just likes to go into a mission and start a gunfight with some guards. That's not how I play things, as we know from previous LPs of Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, Hitman Contracts 47, and more recently. Have I actually done anything else? Let me check. We started Splinter Cell, but I'm just going to get rid of it. Because there's no point having them, really. Actually, I think I found a way to sort it out, so I'll just keep it, just in case I want to go back in the future. But anyway, just back through the tunnel and back onto the plane. You will see the guy that you stole the outfit off, getting some groceries. There he is. Alright, right there. Not quite sane, as he will be freezing to death. So pick up your suit and just go for it. You don't have to pick up your suit, but I like this. If I can do a whole mission with the suit out. So that is the end of the mission, ladies and gentlemen. Most likely see you guys next time, unless something terrible happens. There we go, Silent Assassin and the stats quickly. I'll see you guys next time.